Good day, grade 7s. Today we'll be looking at the continent of North America. So I'd like you to please turn your pages to page 153. If we look here at the continent of North America, I would like you to have your pen or pencil ready so that you can annotate important information. So here it tells us that the continent of North America is bordered by several bodies of water. Here we can see the continent of North America, and it is surrounded by water. The Arctic Ocean is to the north of North America. Here we see the Arctic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean is to the west. Here we see the Pacific Ocean to the west of North America, and the Caribbean Sea is to the southeast. Here's the Caribbean Sea, is to the southeast of North America. The continent of South America is therefore to its southeast, and here we see the continent of South America, which we've done last week. In fact, North America is connected to South America through the Isthmus of Panama. Very important, we need to know that. South America and North America are connected through the Isthmus of Panama, which is the only land connection between these two continents. Okay, the Isthmus of Panama is the only connection between North and South America. Okay? One of the most important islands that are part of the continent is the island of Greenland. Okay? Island of Greenland is the most important continent, or the most important island, which is the world's largest. Okay? And that's why it's the most important, because Greenland is the world's largest island. Greenland, located between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans, is considered as part of the Kingdom of Denmark. The continent is divided into four main regions. Okay, so now we have the continent of America, which is divided into four main regions. The Great Plains, the Mountainous West, which includes the Rocky Mountains, the Canadian Shield, and the Appalachian Mountains. Okay, so those are the four regions that North America is divided into. If we look here at the area of North America, 16.5% of the planet's land area takes up that space. And the size, North America is the third largest continent, okay? They are the third largest continent, and their population is about 529 million people. And here we see a beautiful picture or image of the Appalachian Mountains. Right, we will turn over to the next page. Right, here, some of the main countries in North America. Here you will see many of the countries of North America, okay? And here it says different names are used to refer to the different parts of the American continent. The term Latin America refers to the south part of the United States, okay? So these countries here are important, okay? We have Antigua and Barbuda, the Commonwealth of Bahamas, Canada, Dominica, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Grenada, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, and the United States. Okay, that's just some of the countries that we'll find in North America. And take note of their flags as well, please. There will be an activity based on some of their flags. It says here, America is another term which refers to the Anglophone countries, namely Canada and the United States. Three main languages prevail in the continent: Spanish, underline this, French, and English. Countries in North America have a similar culture, since many of them, such as the United States and Canada, were occupied by the British colonists during the 17th and 18th centuries. These two countries are also the wealthiest and most developed economically in the continent, okay? So that we know Canada and that United States are the most developed and the wealthiest countries in the continent, or on the continent of North America. Right, let's turn over. And then we see some special features of North America. Okay, here we see the most populated city in the continent is the city of Mexico. Okay, so they have the most people in the continent of North America. There we see one of the new 7 wonders in Mexico City, which is the Chichén Itzá. We'll go through that a bit later. And here we see Mount McKinley. The countries in North America have a special communication telephone system known as the North American Numbering Plan. This system helps make communication easier in 24 countries throughout the continent. The countries that comprise the continent amount to 23 sovereign states and 15 dependent territories. Economically, the continent is divided into 3 regions. Important. Okay? So economically speaking, the country is divided into 3 regions. Canada and the United States on one side, okay, and we've heard earlier that they are the wealthiest, followed by Central America and the Caribbean, which are considered to be less wealthy and to a certain extent, less developed countries. So here we have Caribbean and Central America who are less wealthy, not that much wealth that they have in their country, and they are less developed countries, whereas America or the United States and Canada they are more developed and more economically stable. The highest mountain peak in North America is Mount McKinley, okay? They are the highest mountain peak in North America, Mount McKinley. Here we see a beautiful image of it, or Denali, which is located in Alaska, okay? The mountain reaches a range of 6,200 meters above sea level. The mountain is considered very risky for climbers, especially because of its cold weather, which reaches up to minus 60 degrees Celsius. We will now move on to the activity grade 7s, and I will read through the questions so that you can be prepared and you have an understanding of what is required of you. Right, what connects North America to South America? I have underlined that in the text. What is the name of an important island in North America and why is it important? Name 5 countries in North America. Again, you need to go back to those flags here. Name 5 of them. Number 4. What is the name of the highest mountain in North America? We've gone through that as well. Now you have to look at the flags and answer these questions. It says here, you see a red, white, and green flag. It's very hot and some people are wearing sombreros. Which country is this? You find yourself on a boat and when you look up, you see a huge statue. The statue seems to be holding a torch and it has a crown on it. Which country is this? You see a maple leaf on a number of people's clothes and some people seem to be speaking another language which you think is French. Which country is this? Number 4, the flag of this country has 2 flags of different colors. The country's name is well known since a famous canal is named by it. Okay, that canal connects North and South America. Which one is it? Right, if we look at the unit review, you will see on page 157 and 158, Unit 6 review. This is your revision, which you also need to go through. If we look at question 1, the Western Antarctic ice sheet, which covers most of Western Antarctica, has become of major concerns to the world since. Since what? Why is the Western Arctic ice sheet, which covers most of the Western Antarctica, become a major concern? Here you have 3 choices to choose from. Number 2, Australia is famous worldwide for its sports teams in fields like what? Cricket and football, football and swimming, or cricket and swimming. Number 3, the continent of Southern America is surrounded by several bodies of water. Choose A, B, or C. Read through them. Number 4, Anglo-America is another term which refers to the Anglophone countries, namely which countries? Okay, so you need to go back to the text, read it, make sense, and come and answer the activity so that you can consolidate what you have learned and your knowledge. Thank you, grade 7s. Assalamu alaikum.